Hello. Today I am out here with my lopper, cutting down all sorts of little trees. My fig, I thought it died last year. I don't think it's going to produce anything, and I believe if I did produce anything, squirrels from next door would probably come and get it. But just want to get the tree established. And I had thought for sure that my peach tree had died, and it, for the most part, it seemed to have. So I'm gonna come and lop the dead stuff off and try to give it a chance. And you can see that I've used the spike with the soda bottles to water these, and that works out great, and I'm able to put compost tea in there, and I think that did help some, and I just need to do that on a more regular basis. We've been getting pretty good rain, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and make an orchard over here on this side of the driveway and grow what I can over here. We have offered to buy the property next door whenever they're wanting to move. They want to move closer to their daughters that live in the upstate part, and I think waiting for her to finish out her retirement wherever she's working before they can move. So who knows, all in God's time. But this also, I wanted to show the fern, bracken fern, which is not edible at this stage, but when they first come up, they're what's called fiddleheads. They look like kind of the end of the handle of a fiddle, and they curve around, and they're actually I'm learning a lot about what is toxic, what do they mean when something is toxic, and you'll read that they're toxic even though many people eat these. The trick with them though is you blanch them to dry. You never eat it fresh. You never can pick one and just pop it in your mouth. You blanch it, and then you dehydrate it. When you're ready to use it, you soak it, and then the water turns very dark. You drain off that water, put fresh water in, and the water turns dark again. You keep changing the water until it stops turning dark. If you don't do that, you will end up sitting on the toilet a lot, and you don't want that. It's not pleasant. But there's a whole patch, and I was harvesting before. I didn't do that this year or last year. It's just too much, but I'm hoping to next year. It's right in the spring when the ferns first start coming up, and sometimes you'll still find one. I was hoping to see one, but you see that there's still some very little ones that's coming up, and they don't get much of a chance with the heat. They open right up, so you have to come out in the mornings and do your harvesting then. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is a lot of wild jasmine and honeysuckle mixed in here, along with grapes, wild grapes. These are Scuppernongs. Now, Scuppernongs are the wild, thick-skinned grape that does not turn red. They stay greenish yellow to a light yellow, pale yellow, and they're delicious. They're seedy, and they are also invasive. There used to be a huge like a cave, and I kind of was sad when my husband had it bulldozed when he had this whole area cleared. I wanted to kind of leave that because the kids loved playing in it, and it was really neat. It was a little grotto. But I'm going to trim back some of these also, even though the tree's not on my property, but the branches, they don't mind. They're good neighbors, at least I can say that for them. But and the grapes that do turn red, those are muscadines. Everyone calls these muscadines because I think it's easier to say than Scuppernongs. But that's what they are. They're Scuppernongs because they don't turn red. Maybe some of them do. And birds spread them because they'll eat, they'll swallow the seeds and poop the seeds out at a different location and they grow. That may be one of our wild cherries. And it is edible. If that is one of the wild cherries, I have to kind of wait and see. But the cherries are so tart. They don't get too much bigger than what they are here. They get very, very tart. They never sweeten up. And I've been trying to identify things like this. What is this? I don't think that's a tree. I think that's a weed. It just gets big. And then I've got these. Oops. These leaves. I don't think that gets very big either. But I'm not allowing them to. Some more of that. Don't know what it is. But I need to clear this area to move my pindo and the other fig tree. And this one, I don't know what I was thinking, I have it too close to the driveway because they will bush out. But they can also be trimmed and trained to grow a certain way, and almost like a vine with how flexible they are when the branches are young. Anyway, just showing the side of the property. Thanks for watching.